What's up, guys? So today I'm going to be doing my New Year's resolutions. So yeah, let's get straight into it. If I seem a little distracted today, it's because I am in the middle of a conversation with someone as I make this, and the conversation is important to me personally. So yeah, if I sort of disappear for a couple of seconds, that's what's going on. But otherwise, let's get into this. I just finished recording my tarot reading video, which is why I'm wearing the same clothes. And having done that first, I've been able to sort of focus what my resolutions are going to sort of be. I have seven of them, and yeah, I think I'm pretty good on all of them. So they are related to the 4 sections of my tarot reading. So I have one for like my relationships, not just like romantic relationships, but like friendships, family. So that's 3 of them. I've then got one that's related to my finances, 2, one for my health, one for some hobbies, and therefore my happiness and like social life and stuff, which also sort of relates back to friends and family, and then another one for my career. It makes the most sense to sort of do it in that order, I suppose. My family resolution is to just sort of spend more time with my family, and not just like my mom and my dad and my sister and my brother, but also like my nephew's up at the moment, so spending some time with him is sort of important to me at the moment. I don't get to see him that often, especially since he's now in school, so we only really get to see him during the school holidays, and that's usually when it's busiest at where I work, so it's very difficult, but that's sort of like a high priority in the time that I can to spend with him. But also like extended family and stuff. Like I haven't seen my cousins in, we're getting close to 2 years now. I'd love to be able to go down and just sort of visit them for a week, and like my aunt and stuff. I know my parents are going to Brisbane next week to visit my mum's side of the family. I'm not, because I have to work, so I will still be able to stick to my upload schedule, thankfully, but otherwise I'd go with them if I didn't have to work, and I'd be able to spend time with my cousins up there and my aunts and stuff up there as well. So that's one of the things, is I want to be able to go and see my extended family this year, because I miss them. As far as other relationships go, like romantic relationships, I have now been single for going on a year now, and myself and my ex in a good place with each other. We're just sort of friends, we've figured out what we are, and it's comfortable, and no one's really pushing one way or another for anything more or anything less, so it's good. And so that makes me feel a little bit more confident in the ability to go out and sort of find someone else. I've had 12 months to figure out who I am, and I feel like, especially within like the last 3 months of last year, I really just sort of got in and was like, right, you know, I renamed my channel, I got a upload schedule sorted, I bloody crushed it almost with the Vlogmas, and so I feel like having sort of done that, my room is how I want it organized. It's not clean at the moment, mind you, but it will be by next week when I do the room tour. So that's gonna be kind of cool to do. So yeah, like my personal space is all where I want it to be. My past relationships are all like either not talking to me or I'm in a good place with them, and I'm feeling pretty good about myself. I know what it is sort of that I want to do, and so yeah, I'm just wanting to sort of be open to the possibilities, and as I said in the tarot card video, I am actually talking to someone at the moment that I really like, and so I'm hoping that it goes like that it actually happens, because even she said that she thinks it could work, so we'll just see what happens. Anyway, moving on to my wealth, like my finances resolution. I want to be able to save, and I feel like this is it's a very specific number, but at the same time it's an understandable number, if you get what I mean. I want to save $5,200 this year. Why that oddly specific number? Because that means that I'm putting $100 away each pay, and if I can do that, that means that by about this time next year, I'll be able to buy myself a proper film camera, like a proper actual, like, not a camera, but like a proper, like, film camera, which honestly would make me the happiest boy ever. So I feel like that's an achievable goal, because it's only $100 a week, but at the same time that means that I can't be going out and buying a whole heap of video games or a whole heap of movies and stuff like I would normally. It means that I have to save those sorts of things for when I have really good pays, and considering that I am already planning on putting half of my good pay from my overnights that I did like last week into a term deposit account, so there's already $500 of that. I feel like, plus when tax time comes, most of that can go straight into it as well. I feel like it's an achievable goal, even if it's not 100% every week $100. I still feel like it's an achievable goal. So yeah, health and happiness. So for health, I have really bad snacking habits, and by that I mean I can go the entire day without watching TV or playing video games. You know, I'll play games on my phone, but for the most part I'm, you know, doing research or making videos or writing a script, or I'm outside doing something in the sun, because vitamin D is essential for, like, not getting sick and stuff, and that's really important to me because I work with food. But as soon as that sun goes down, my ass is in bed and I'm watching something or I'm playing games, and I mean, this is the current bag of snacks, okay? Like, it's full. So one of my resolutions is to overcome those bad eating habits. Now, there's a number of ways I figure I can do this. Either A, I just practice some self-control and not eat as many snacks at night, because that'll also help me save money. And at the same time, I can just buy healthier snacks. I'm not saying that I'm going to be going out and just buying a whole bunch of apples, because, you know, fruit doesn't really appeal to me when I'm like thinking about TV snacks. But I mean, like, I could get like some dried fruit, or like a trail mix or something, or I may even like sample some stuff like from Nature Box or something, just to sort of get my head in the space of like, what's a healthy snack, and then just try and limit the amount that I'm consuming, because last year it wasn't a odd thing if I sat down to watch like one episode of a TV show on Netflix or whatever, and within that 45-minute time frame have eaten an entire like bag of chips or an entire bag of lollies or whatever. So it was pretty bad. So I want to overcome those habits, and at the same time, I am currently looking at getting myself into a workout program. I saw videos about this time last year, and I was like, yeah, I want to do that. I want to do that. And I never got around to signing myself up for it last year. So I'm like, you know what? No, this year I'm gonna sign up for it. I'm gonna go get myself a gym membership so that I can have access to that equipment for when I do like my workouts. I think one of the videos said that you only really have to work out like 3 times a week, which is cool. One of my other mates also wants to sort of get himself in better shape, so I feel like this is one that I can do with him, and we can sort of motivate each other. And the other thing that he said is he doesn't want to just be going to the gym and that's his only source of exercise. He wants to be able to go out and like naturally get strong, I think is the way he words it. And by that he means like his cardio is like going for 2-hour bushwalk, or doing some rock climbing to get upper body strength and coordination and stuff, or going for a swim somewhere, or doing this or doing that, or like things that we can do while at the same time be having adventures and complete mental blank. Yeah, I think you guys understand what I'm trying to say though. So that's my health one, and obviously at the end there it ties in a little bit to sort of my happiness one, as far as relationships with friends go, and that is that I want to be able to have more adventures, remembering that my word for this year is experience. So obviously going somewhere that I've never been and doing some rock climbing, or like we're like 3 days in, and already he said that he wants to go paintballing sometime within the next 2 months. We've already organized a trip to the Gold Coast at the end of the year for Fright Nights, and so there's a couple of things that we've already sort of been like, yeah, that'd be cool. So yeah, and then my last one is career. I want to do some study, and I want to get, hopefully by the end of the year, some full-time work. So I want to study event management, do a Cert 3 or something, maybe a diploma, through TAFE, which means that I will probably have to travel to Port Macquarie for that. And so because of travelling time there and the day studying, my upload schedule may have to change. So if it does, that's why. I don't want you guys to suddenly think, oh, he said he'd upload 3 times a week on this day, this day, and this day, and all of a sudden it's only, you know, a Tuesday and a Thursday instead. Because if that happens, it's because I've got to try and juggle study and some work, so I still have money to put away into my savings. So yeah, and at the moment I'm looking at putting in my resume to one of the local news stations, because they're looking for casual cameramen, which is a step towards what I want to do as far as writing and directing, because once I'm in the company, I have avenues, you know, like obviously go work there, and after a couple of months be like, so hey, here's a pilot for a TV show I've written, you know, and like a that's what I'm looking for. I can't think of it. It's basically the stuff you give them a pitch, a movie pitch, but obviously for a TV show. So I can give them like this TV show pitch and be like, is this something that we could do, you know? And I help work on this with you guys, because that'd be kind of cool to be able to go home one day, be like, hey, so at 9:30 tonight, we need to be on this channel because my name will be in the credits as created by, which would be kind of cool, to be honest. So yeah, there we go. They are my resolutions for the year. Obviously, there's some pretty lofty things there that may not happen, and if they don't, that's fine, but definitely like the groundwork and like the foundations for those loftier aspirations I want to lay down. So watch this space, because I can just feel that this year is going to give us a lot of good things to look forward to. So yeah, let me know in the comment section down below what some of your resolutions are, because you never know, I might find one of them interesting and I might do it with you, and we'll have a little motivational thing through YouTube, which would be cool. And until next time, guys. Thanks for watching the video, guys. If you liked that, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified when I upload a new video. I upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and share it with your friends as well. And if you want to see more content in between uploads, you can follow my Instagram at Ace of the Arts or my Tumblr at Stories Around a Campfire. And I will see you in the next video.